But we begin with our first alert weather as we take you for a live look outside. We're finally seeing some clearing there in the sky as strong storms move out of the area. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson in for Dick Brennan tonight, and it has been an afternoon of heavy rain, even hail in some parts. The storms bringing downpours and flooding. This was Hoboken, New Jersey, which is known to flood in these conditions. The wind so strong, it was sweeping the rain sideways. Now, this is what it looked like in the city as our crew drove along the West Side Highway. Now, it almost looks like ocean waves lapping the shore there. The ponding on the road causing some cars to stop on the side of the road. And check out this time lapse of the shelf cloud traveling over the city before unleashing that torrential amount of rain. And we're not done yet, unfortunately. The first alert weather day does extend into tomorrow. Meteorologist Scott Padgett is in our immersive studio with more details. It was an active late afternoon, early evening, Scott.
It really has been. Thankfully, everything is quieting down, though, for tonight, Christine. And that's the great news. After we saw these severe storms move through, look at this beautiful sunset now developing as the clouds are clearing out in some spots. It still is a muggy night, though, across parts of the tri-state. Let's take a look at the first alert radar. This is probably what you want to see as we're going into the evening hours. And yes, we're seeing some improvement, a lot of improvement right now. Still seeing some heavier rain near New Haven, stretching our way down to Miller Place, Brookhaven as well through parts of the island. Right over one of our radar sites, you see that circle right there. Radar beam can't look straight up. So that's why we have what's called the cone of silence right there. A lot of heavy rain now near Yaphank continuing to make its way from west to east. So that's what we're looking at, that leading edge of these strong storms that move their way through. This is what we saw as we went through the day today. The storms really developed in the early afternoon hours. The west sides of east sides of Pennsylvania made their way into our northwest sides there of Jersey, and then the storms really came together, working over the city right around the 6 o'clock time frame, and with it, a lot of heavy rain in some spots and also those damaging wind gusts. So the radar estimated rainfall over the last 3 hours picking up as much as 1.5 inches to near 3 inches of rain, and with that in mind, a number of flash flood warnings continuing as we're going into the evening hours. So with that in mind as well, you can see through Fairfield County till 9:45 in the city till 9 o'clock, through parts of Monmouth County till 9:45, a little bit further back towards the west, Somerset County until 8:45. Those are the latest warnings that are still holding together for us, but we have a number of reports of flash flooding, trees down, even lightning striking a pole in parts of Bergen County, catching that on fire. But thankfully, we're quieting down, Christine, as we go into tomorrow. The first alert weather day extended because of the heat. The other story, in parts of the area today, it felt like 100 degrees. We have that again tomorrow.
Okay, Scott, thank you. There are also some power outages we should tell you about. PSE&G New Jersey reporting more than 23,000 customers in the dark. JCP&L has more than 10,000 outages. And then Orange and Rockland has nearly 6,000 customers without power. Do stay with us for continuing coverage on this first alert weather day. The latest forecast is streaming every 10 minutes on our streaming channel, CBS News New York. Let's get back to our first alert weather now. Things are improving, but it was an active early evening. This is video from Chatham, New Jersey in Morris County. It almost looks like the script says a hurricane, but it's just really bad winds right here, pushing the rain and the trees. Felt like we were in the tropics, that's for sure, for the better part of the day with all the heat. Meteorologist Scott Padgett is in our immersive studio right now. I thought hurricane was a little much for that video, but I got the idea. It was really bad outside, and, you know, we had the risk of flooding. There was a lot of lightning out there, so for folks on the road, it was some scary times.
It really was scary because those winds were gusting up to 60 miles per hour, and then that driving rain, Christine, as they were trying to get on home. It happened right during our evening commute. As we take a live look outside right now, it definitely is not that. We are seeing the improvement with some sunshine picking up, some clearing of the skies for us. Let's talk about the headlines as we go through the next couple of days. And as we go through the remainder of the night tonight, a very tropical air mass does remain in place. The severe storm risk pretty much over for tonight. The severe thunderstorm watch, that's been canceled. We still have some leftover flash flood warnings. Another storm risk through Saturday, not as high as what we saw today, but still the potential of some isolated storms around. Staying hot, but less humid, though, on Sunday. So a little bit of improvement on the way. But let's look at the radar. What we saw as we went through the day today and as what we're seeing right now. So the rain continuing to make its way from west to east. Some of the heavier rain right now through Fairfield County, stretching right now through parts of Putnam County into Westchester as well. We have all of our radar sweeps searching for any rain. In our 5 boroughs, we're now seeing light rain holding together after that really heavy rain moved through. Still seeing some moderate rain in Old Bridge right now. Marlboro also dealing with some light to moderate rain holding together. But the larger view shows that the majority of the activity is continuing to push its way to the east as the storms really have dropped below severe limits. But this is how the day progressed. We saw these storms develop in the early afternoon hours, then continue to make their way from west to east through our central Jersey counties. And at one point, that complex of storms was moving east around 30 miles per hour. So not surprised, we did see those winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour. We have a number of flash flood warnings remaining in place. So you can see that one of the actually the flash flood warning that did include the city, that now has dropped. So that's why my little box here says a precipitation rate of just 2/100ths of an inch of rain per hour. That indicates to me that light rain that I was just mentioning. Fairfield County until 9:45. Monmouth County looks like until 9:45. Through parts of Somerset County until 8:45. So improvement as well for the city. The flash flood warning that was in effect till 9 has now been dropped. But you can see the radar estimated rainfall over the last 3 hours picking up as much as 2 inches to near 2.5 inches of rain over a 3-hour time frame. That driving rain in place. So trough and low pressure holding together further to the north. That allowed us to see those storms really develop for the day. You can see Mount Kisco more than 2 inches, Nanuet 2.48, Waldwick 1.43 as far as the rain was concerned. Let's close this down real fast. I want to show you where we're sitting as far as our temperatures are concerned across parts of the tri-state. And our temperatures are actually sitting in the low 70s for us right now. 72 in Edison to 69 in Sparta, seeing 75 in Massapequa. Let's close this down again because I want to also show you what we can expect as we go into tonight. Real fast, I'm going to be able to show you for tonight, our temperature in the city is going to cool its way on down to 77 degrees. Now going into tomorrow, we're going to be seeing 89 degrees. Feels like 95 to 100 isolated showers and storms back into the forecast for us. All right, real quick, let's show you that 7-day forecast stretched across our big wall here in the immersive studio. So it is a first alert weather day going into tomorrow for us, but then we don't have that on Sunday, Christine. Some improvement into next week. Still some storms around, but then by Friday, 80 degrees. And you and I talked about it earlier. Probably by next Saturday, a high temperature only in the upper 70s on the way.
Oh, my goodness. Well, maybe all of those ACs will catch a break by then.
Yeah, they need to.
Okay, thank you, Scott. And a look at the radar on this first alert weather day. We're quieting down now after a very active evening of heavy rain and strong wind. Welcome back. I'm Christine Johnson in for Dick Brennan tonight. So let's get right to meteorologist Scott Padgett. He's been in our immersive studio pretty much all day today, updating us on today's weather events. Scott?
You know that song, Here Comes the Sun? Yeah, we're seeing that right now. That's a nice sight to see for us. And we have more on the way going into tomorrow. But this is a sign of the sky starting to quiet down a bit more after a very active day today. Let's take a look what's happening on our first alert radar now at 8:30. Actually, the storms have moved out. I want to show this to you first. I'm so used to getting the radar so fast. 73 degrees right now. The dew point is 73, and it feels like 73. That's our magic number. I just wanted to show you the temperature right now because at some point today, it did feel like 99 degrees in the city. All right, let's take a look at what's happening right now on the radar. It is quieting down for us. The heaviest rain continues to shift its way off towards the east. We have the number of flash flood warnings continuing across parts of the tri-state. Some of the heaviest rain right now working its way closer towards the North Fork, continuing to work its way off towards the east-northeast, just east of Riverhead. And even that is an indication to me that this rain is starting to taper off. But some light rain continuing out through parts of the island. Backing it up, this is what we saw through the day today. This complex of storms really developing, working its way west to east, dropping a large amount of rain in some spots, gusty winds, and even some hail in some areas. You can see the radar estimated rainfall over the last hour to the last 6 hours, showing that we saw as much as 2 to near 3.5 inches of rain in some spots. So the flooding concerns still there. Fairfield County, as you can see, Putnam, Westchester until 9:45, stretching back into Rockland County as well until about 8:30, well, 8:45. The one that was over the city, that's now been canceled down through parts of Monmouth County until about 9 o'clock as well. And you can see it as we go through the remainder of the night tonight, quieting down tomorrow, Christine. We're going to see that mix of sun and clouds, maybe a couple of isolated storms, nothing like what we saw for today, but the heat it's going to be the same. It's going to feel like 100 in some spots, so find a pool if you can.
Okay, well, you heard just what Scott said about the heat and the humidity sticking around for the weekend, and city officials say that they are staying prepared.
We will have water available at our hundreds of cooling centers. We also have cool vans, which is a new approach that we've started, where these are mobile vans that have electrolytes. They have cold water. They have a place for people to cool down with air conditioning.
Those cooling vans will be out across all the boroughs, and the city is also expanding street outreach to connect with homeless people and seniors. Stay with us for the latest on tonight and tomorrow's First Alert Weather Day. You can get live radar anytime on our website, cbsnewyork.com.
Let's get back to our weather now. It's been our top story for the past few days, and meteorologist Scott Padgett, once again in our immersive studio, he's been tracking this really intense weather we've had this week so far. Scott?
Yeah, it's been the heat and humidity and also storms for us, and that's what we saw today. It was that combination, heat and humidity, storms worked their way through. Now we've cooled down and we have some clearing showing up in some of our cameras, as you can see, a live look outside. Let's take a look at our current temperature right now. Across the city, 73 degrees, winds are nice and calm. But let's take a look at how we went through the day today. And at one point before the storms moved in, it got warm. Temperatures into the upper 80s. You can see where we had the rain move its way through the city into the low 70s. But when we advance this on, look how it felt as we went through the day today. At one point, right around 4 o'clock, it felt like 99 degrees in the city. And then the rain moved in, the storms moved in, and that dropped our temperatures. So where are we sitting right now across the remainder of the tri-state? Our temperatures are sitting in the 70s for us. Almost every single reporting location. 73 in Old Bridge right now, Asbury Park 73, 74 in Harlan. We have the 60s right now in Liberty. You're at 69. Massapequa also sitting at 73 degrees. Out the east end, Montauk sitting at 77. The reason we have cooled down for tonight is because all of the storms that worked their way through. And as you take a look at the radar for right now, we still have rain falling through parts of Long Island. You can see on the North Shore as well. On North Fork, the heaviest rain has made its way off towards the east. In the city, we're seeing some clearing, but still some light rain sticking around. We saw heavy rain earlier today as these storms worked their way through. And right now, the radar sweep searching for anything, not a whole lot happening for us. We have a couple of areas of flash flood warnings continuing for us, but look how we saw the storms develop through the day today as they worked their way from west to east and had winds of 60 miles per hour. At times, some marble-sized hail falling through parts of Rockland County. As we zoom our way down, want to show you flash flood warnings continuing for Putnam, Westchester County, Fairfield until 9:45, and also for parts of Monmouth County until 9:45. The reason is as much as 1.5 inches, 2.5, almost 3 inches of rain in some localized spots as we've gone through the last 3 to 6 hours. So we really saw the rain pile up as those storms worked their way on through. So the water view shows the clearing is going to continue as we go into tonight. You can see Mount Kisco, more than 2 inches of rain in Central Park, just under 1 inch of rain as the storms moved in. Now tomorrow, we still have that risk of some flooding. You can see that flood risk. It's a marginal one. It's the lowest level, but still some flash flooding can't be ruled out as we have these storms moving their way on in. And the Futurecast shows into tomorrow, it's going to be isolated, not like what we saw for today. Those isolated storms still sticking around into the afternoon hours here or there. And on top of that, also dealing with really warm conditions. Let's close this down. I want to show you our First Alert Weather Day in place as we go into tomorrow. The reason is, same story what we saw today. Hot, humid, and stormy. Timing through Saturday that feels like temperature 95 to 100 degrees in the forecast. I want to show you real quickly on the floor what we're talking about as far as that heat advisory is concerned. Does include a lot of our Jersey counties and all the way out through parts of Long Island. Real fast, the 7-day forecast stretched across our big wall shows First Alert Weather Day for your Saturday. Sunday still warm and humid into next week. Storms through Tuesday and then finally clearing out nicely by the time we get to Thursday and Friday. A calmer pattern in place and a high temperature by Friday of only 80 degrees.
So it doesn't look like a complete washout this weekend, right?
No, not at all. It's just going to be really hot and humid for us, but it should be nice to be able to get outside.
Okay, great. Thank you, Scott.